Guys, Ollie on wheels. Today I got a 2011 Escalade ESV doing a outside door handle. So as you can see, the handle is broken. So got a replacement handle. I'm gonna get that put on today. Go from there. So we'll start off. Gotta get this door panel off. So they got, I believe, two little panels here. I think it's one here, and I believe there's one here. So I normally get a little right angle pick and try to get underneath. So you got to pull that handle back probably a little bit. I got to do it with two hands, but pull this back to make some room. Pry that out. Then you got your 10mm exposed. And I think down here it's the same thing. Try to get your pick behind this. Careful with the pick so you don't scratch the interior. But I make sure I get under there. Pull that off. And you have your other tins exposed. So it's two more tins there exposed. So once you get those two tins out and that tin out, I usually feel around the bottom, make sure it's no other clips, tabs, or anything. So once I get those out, I'm gonna get the little tool to pop the clips out. All right, back again. So I got that one out, got those two out. So the next thing is I felt all the way around just to make sure that it's no other bolts, clips, or anything. Some vehicles do have bolts and screws at the bottom. I didn't feel anything, so usually I'll use a tool like this. I get the pry tool out and try to get underneath at the bottom. These were very tough, so I kind of had to pry out with this and then get my other trim tool to try to find the clip and then just kind of pull out on that. And once you do that, you'll start hearing the clips pop. There we go. Clips start popping. And once you get a little space, you'll start to see where they clip in at from the backside. And that's when I just get this tool to try to get in there to try to pop it out. Or I got some other trim tools like these so I don't damage and scar all the metal here. So I get in there, go around and try to pop it all the way out until the panel actually will get loose. Then you have to lift it up here. So let me see this part. Normally what I do, they give you a little, I get the pick in here, pull that out. And once you do that, just pull that straight out, put that to the side. So that way, once you get all the clips out, once all the clips are out, you're gonna have to lift up to lift it above this. Then once you do that, the panel should come out and you have to disconnect the connectors to this switch here, to that switch there. Failed to mention, you gotta pop this off first because that gets in the way. But same tool, use one of these prying tools and just kind of get behind it. Till the clip pops out. It's only got one clip on the back that holds it. So just put that to the side. And once you do that, just lift up. And once you do that, you will have to disconnect this little clip. So this is for to open the door handle. Sorry, it's very hard to do with one hand. Let's see. So it's got two little tabs here. So you depress those two little tabs here. I try to get like a small pair of needle nose, or I'll get a small flathead and pry one side and pull, and then pry the other side and pull it out. And then once you do that, you should be able to get that little ball and socket, little piece here, just pop it clean out so you can get this out of the way. And then after that, basically you got to disconnect all the connectors. So be careful. Be careful when you're disconnecting them. You just squeeze at the bottom of it and try to pull by the body of the connector. Don't pull by the wires because you could pull it out and damage the wire. So I'm gonna disconnect everything that's attached here and go from there. So I gotta disconnect all these wires to the switch and disconnect this. So after that, I'll be able to pull the door panel out of the way so I can get to the handle. All right, so I got those two bolts out. Like I said, my handle was broken. So what I had to do was get the ratchet from the inside and hold the outside piece with a pair of pliers. So once I did that, it zipped right off. But it's only 2 little clips that hold it. First you got the one here, and then you got the one here. So once those 2 clips come off, it's pretty much you can replace the handle. But to get it out, it's not too hard to get it out. So to get it past this point here, you're going to have to lift up on the handle. Once you lift up, you'll be able to get it to this point here. And once you do that, it should just angle it to get these rods off. So I'm going to show you what I did. So I got it off. I just left this here because all you got to do is just swap this into the new one. So once you get the clip here, so what I did on the old one, I just popped the little clip that was here. So I lifted up on this and just popped this clip out, and that's when the lock came out. And once you get this out, all you have to do is rotate it, I believe, to the upward position to a certain way, and it slides right off of this instead of trying to pry it off. So I'll keep this plastic on until I finish. So let's say you just go upward with it like that, and that should put the handle on, and all you do is put this lock back in. I'm gonna try to push it on to see if it just snaps and clicks. If not, I'm gonna have to try to pull the little clip out to try to get it in there, and that'll be pretty much it. So I'm gonna try to do this now. I'm gonna see if I can just push it straight on, and it should just pop right in. The handle's in. I will say be very careful around this area because you can scratch the paint. So I was very careful getting it in and out, trying not to scratch the paint. So I got it in there without damaging or scratching anything. You gotta wiggle it, you gotta kind of tilt it in and out just a little bit to just get it just right. And I had to push it over to the side to make sure everything lines up. So once I get back in here, the only thing left is pretty much reversal. Just tighten those bolts up, 210s here and here, and you're good to go. They do not take a lot of torque. If you over torque these bolts, it will spin the little insert out and it will not hold. It will just basically pop the handle out and slide. So I do not know the torque spec for it, but I just tighten it until it's snug, and I may turn it just a little more after that, but that's about it. Sometimes I even dab some Loctite on it just so I don't over torque it. And I mean, that's pretty much it for the most part. Once I get that in, tighten that all up, basically the reinstallation is the same. Just put that on. I normally got like some glue, epoxy or something I might put on that to hold it. Maybe like some 3M tape or something. But either tape, epoxy or something, just make sure that's glued back and it's lined up. And that's pretty much it. Wasn't too bad of a job to do. Haven't done one of these in many years, but it wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna tighten these bolts up, put it all back together, and I think it'll be good to go for that. I thank you for watching. Any questions, comments, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Another by Ollie on Wheels.